bam. No marks, no scars, no blemishes on the holster, brother. But inside, man, I've been scarred for one long year. Everywhere I go, man, all the little holsters ask me, is there any truth to the fact that there was a controversial count? Holster, did you really get it over your head? Did you really beat the
I've been
giants?
slaying dragons and demons, fighting Leviathans, while making sure you saying your prayers, eating your vitamins. Been speaking was vital and watching all of them spiraling. I lift a giant over my head, this is inspiring. Test the strength with the warriors, killer push of a savage. Rep the yellow and red, inflection full of euphoria. Handcuff in my ear, I'm telling you, face your fears. Plan to rise to the top and just hope I keep it for years. They love me and they adore me. Cheers, basket in glory. Always come out on top, that's how they end in the story. Grants riches for kids and do a couple of movies. Keep my message in heart and hope that you never lose me. Going 365, it's feeling like they done used me. Started to hit some rules and man, it really confused me. Let me take a hiatus, hopefully that'll change it. Go away for a while, in my spot I'll be back to claim it. True. True.
I'm gonna prove, brother, that I can beat you anywhere, anytime.
My triumphant return, I'm back and just feeling welcome. See some booster persistent, those people I couldn't help them. They put the title back on me. Bet you that's drawing business, cause man, this company needs me, so I do this all relentless. But soon they starting to sour, they booing me when they come back. Not love anymore, so I ain't renewing the contract. Out of touch with the boss, we barely having some contact. Maybe I'll go down south and hope that I move beyond that. I guess it worked initially, but because of my history, resentment came from all of the fans with every victory. Cage matches, tag matches, nothing really worked. I ended Dungeons of Doom, but still ain't booing me worse. Maybe I just need a change, but can't due to my ego. Maybe I'll be a villain, I'm tired of being a hero. Throw something pulling at me, man, fuck all these supporters. Maybe I'll take this over and call it the New World Order, nigga.
Well, the first thing you gotta realize, brother, is this right here is the future of wrestling. You can call this the New World Order of Wrestling, brother. These two men right here came from a great big organization up north. Everybody was wondering who the third man was. Me, brother.
We on this mission.
Woo!
Getting this right. We taking
That's right.
over this bitch, and we gon' do it for life. It's too sweet when we here, accumulating the wealth. Don't crown a champion and watch me put spray paint on my belt. I was a hero for years. I saved the world by myself, but now I blow up the sign in case I need some help. Shit, bitch, you wanted to hate me, well let me give you a reason. Go to war with them losers and all these things you believe in. Aim the target, that's down.
Yo.
And that one to the stable. How could you
NWO is here.
Look at the money we gave you. Chop the legs of a giant and break the hip of a piper. And kick out all the useless niggas who ain't good for the cipher. You said your prayers before, but now your hope is just lost. Instead of eating them vitamins, man, we smoking cigars. You wanted me as your role model.
President Biden.
And in my mind at the time, I said you
Are you ready?
my old company watching. Yeah, they throwing some shots, but that's expected when they losing and you sitting on top. We celebrate with champagne.
Shout out to my buddy True God. You could download or listen to Eyes of the Ring Volume 1 on Spotify now. I suggest you check out True God on Spotify. Eyes of the Ring Volume 1 on Spotify. What's up, everybody? I am Jay Aletto. I am your host here this evening on the PWP Nation channel. I do appreciate you guys watching, supporting this live stream. I'll be doing these much more often as my voice is being silenced on Twitter. I can no longer say what I want to say. Thank goodness I screenshotted the tweet that they deleted. They didn't even say, like, they've done this before in the past. You know, I've been banned on Twitter time and time again, but at this moment, I've got about 5 more hours of banning from my personal account. And they got me, man. They did. I did, admittedly, not abide by their terms of service. But hey, that's what happens sometimes when you want to speak the truth. But all I did was say, like, hey, everybody, make up your own mind when it comes to the Great Cornholio virus of 2020 or 2019, whatever you want to call the thing. I made the mistake of actually tweeting a link to a video from Ireland where somebody was questioning the virus, and that was my mistake. I should have never tweeted that link because obviously we cannot use Twitter unless we abide by all of their rules, and I did not abide by their rules. So I was struck down with the ban hammer, brother, once again. But this time it was only a slap on the wrist. 12-hour ban from my friends over at Twitter. Faster every day to ban my ass. But it's okay. We shall prevail. We shall move on into the future with the inauguration of President Joseph R. Biden. There he is in all his glory with Dr. Jill Biden taking the long walk with the rest of the family to the White House. And look who it is. Wait a second. Is that Hunter? Hey, it's Hunter. I think that's Hunter. I'm pretty sure that's Hunter. I don't know if I'm allowed to say the name Hunter Biden on YouTube. I'm not sure if that's allowed. And there's the glorious walk. I believe that was Hunter. Oh, look at Biden run. It's a rarity. What's he going to do? Fist bumps. Al Roker. Is that Al Roker? I think so. You know, it's a good old time to be an American right now. We have to be happy that we have the most wild time of our lives. The most wild time of our lives, where we have half the country believing that we had a stole, maybe possibly some nefarious activities surrounding the election. I don't know. I am not saying that there was. I'm not saying that there wasn't. I don't know. Who knows? But it's wild times, that's for sure. And look, I'm happy to be a part of it. I'm happy to witness history. I'm glad to witness history. I'm happy I'm here. And I'm happy I'm here with you guys. And if you are joining me for this live stream, I do appreciate it. Make sure you comment in the comment section, share, because I cannot. I am banned. Here we go. Actor Tom Hanks will host a primetime TV special celebrating the inauguration. So far, we've seen Lady Gaga sing the national anthem, I believe is what she's saying. I'm not exactly sure. I think it was the national anthem. We've got Jennifer Lopez singing. I'm not even sure what she's saying. She sang something today for President Biden. And now we have Tom Hanks. So that seems to check off the list of Hollywood elites that love this new regime and couldn't stand the previous one. So not even a regime. I hate using that word regime because it's not really a regime. All it is kind of like a transition of power from one dude to the next, and that's really all it is. And here we go. Look, there's just nothing but smiles on Twitter about Joe Biden. I need to bring up the New York Times. Let's get this on real quick. I love that Joe Biden's middle name is Robinette. I love that. Dude, this guy is the only Robinette. What's up, Montez T? What's up, Montez T? How you doing, my man? Thank you so much. I'm chilling, dude. I'm chilling. I'm having fun. I'm back at it. I won't be silenced, man. I'm not into being silenced. I don't like it. So yeah, thanks for joining me here. I'm not. Look, when it comes to politics, I love talking about it right now, especially now. We've been bombarded with it from all angles for the last 5 years. So I think we're getting towards that tipping point where it needs to be discussed in open forums more oftenly. And that's what this is. This is an open forum that I will discuss this information in. So I doubt I have audio with this, but you don't really need to hear audio. He's going, I solemnly swear. Yeah. Will, to the best of my ability, preserve, protect, and defend the Constitution of the United States. Woo! So help you God. Yeah, Mr. President Biden. Let's go, baby. You know what, man? Like, look, at the end of the day, I'm not going to rag on Mr. Robinette too hard because, yeah, that was Hunter, wasn't it? Hunter was there. Hunter Biden was in the house. So there's Hunter in all his glory. Kisses all around from Hunter. Wow. What a moment. What a moment. Exactly how they wanted it. Exactly how they envisioned it. An amazing moment for all. Here we go. That's the Kamala in the house. But anyway, look, I'm here to straight up say that I will be giving President Biden a chance, just like I should, just like you should, just like everybody should. I'm not thrilled, obviously, with the Democrats' choice of a candidate. I'm going to go all the way back to the candidacy. I wasn't thrilled with the candidate choice, and that was just my personal opinion as a registered Democrat, which I still technically am. As a registered Democrat, I wasn't thrilled with the choice as for a candidate. So, but hey, we're looking towards 4 years of all of this goodness. Biden says there is no time to waste when it comes to tackling the crisis we face. That's why today I'm heading to the Oval Office to get right to work delivering bold action and immediate relief for American families. Okay. Look, okay. Let's see what happens. Biden is expected to sign a number of executive orders. Here's what's in them. Yep. Look at this. Day 1 planned actions for Joseph R. Biden. Rejoin the Paris Agreement, repeal Trump travel ban, halt border wall construction. See, that is a bad idea to halt the border wall construction. That's a bad idea. Why would you halt the construction? It doesn't make any sense at this point in the game. Mask mandate. Haven't we all been wearing masks already? Outside of me not wearing one on this podcast, I'm wearing one all the time out there in public. I'm wearing them all the time out there in public. Extend eviction freeze. Cool. And unveil immigration plan. You see, the immigration plan, let's hope it's somewhere middle of the road and not just like a crazy kind. I don't even know. Extend student loan pause, revoke permit for Keystone Pipeline. That means we're getting rid of oil. Al Roker relives his 2013 inauguration moment as President Biden once again runs over to give the news reporter a fist bump and says it feels great during the inaugural. Oh, yeah. Al Roker. Okay. Al Roker, man. You guys ever seen the video of Al Roker, like, kind of bugging out? I don't even know if it's still on YouTube. Let's see if I can find it. Yeah, Al Roker. See, it's at the top of the chart. Al Roker hypnotized. Anderson Cooper mocks Al Roker's frozen pose. Oh, so this was mainstream as hell. I didn't know this was so mainstream that he freaked out on the Today Show. I didn't know this was such a mainstream thing. I thought this was like kind of hidden. But let's check it out anyway. Hot second here. How do I see? I got to get used to this whole screen share gimmick stuff because this is a new game to me. But we're gonna do it together, right? We're gonna do it together. Al Roker frozen. Let's see here. Look at Al Roker's face. She goes, whoever that reporter is, she goes, leave room for the Holy Ghost. And watch this dude's face. Watch this dude's face. Look at that guy. What? Like, what? Like Al Roker straight up froze. He froze, man. That's hilarious. I think that is an all-time great blunder. That's an all-time great blunder, wouldn't you say? There haven't been. I don't like. Why did he freeze? Was Roker so worried about, some kind of religious statement on ABC or whatever news channel he does report for? Was he worried? Could he not believe his ears? I don't know, brother. Let's dive into some more trending topics. I think the inauguration is obviously number one trending topic, but let's see what else is trending on the Twitter feed. And as always, if you guys aren't used to my kind of shows and what I do here, please feel free to send me anything in the comments you want to discuss or talk about. I'll be happy to do that. Looks like these are my trends anyway. These are what I usually look at here on the PWP Nation page. But of course, it's going to be politics, obviously. Chris Wallace has told Fox News audience of President Biden's speech, "I have been listening to these inaugural addresses since 61. John F. Kennedy's asked not. I thought this was the best inaugural address I ever heard." Oh, Fox News, man. Fox News is really like, they've gone lefty, like real lefty, which is fine. Like, there's nothing wrong with that. And here's like what Andrew Thomas is saying here. President Biden spoke heartfelt words that all Americans, whether they realize it or not, need to hear in the aftermath of the last 4 years. Here's my only problem with that. Here's my literally only problem with that is, where was that kind of rhetoric for the last 4 years? Like, look, of course, there's always been partisanship. There always will be partisanship. I don't necessarily love what Donald Trump did, especially his last few days in office. I don't love it. I'm not a huge fan of it. But at the end of the day, they didn't do anything during that 4 years to help, convey that message at all. Not even in the least bit. So that message to me is a little wild. That's kind of a radical thing. You can't expect healing, and you can't expect people to just say, like, oh, we're just going to switch the way we think just because we have a new president. Oh, well, we lost. Time to just obey and time to just lay down and stop the discourse and stop talking about it and stop talking about our differences and talking them out, which is what we should do. I feel like the way to come to an agreement with somebody is starting with something that you can agree on, whether it's the underlying topic that you disagree on or not. I feel like starting with something you can agree on is super important. You find common ground first, and then you work backwards. That's what you do, in my opinion. I'm not an expert by any stretch of the imagination, but that is my opinion, and I'm going to stick to it right here because this is my show until they take it away from me, damn it, and that'll be probably soon. Let's head over to Facebook. Boom. This is exactly what I'm talking about. Boom. You want your time to heal on your exact circumstances. There was no time to heal last year. There was no time to heal 2 years ago. There was none of that. What there was an uproar. There was upheaval. There was years of hoax and Russian collusion, fake conspiracy theories that I believed. I believed them. I was duped by the mainstream media. I was duped by, Hillary Clinton and all them for many years, thinking that Donald Trump was literally a Russian agent, a Russian spy. And we found out that that's completely false. That's complete BS. It's not true. And it's something that, they won't talk about. They don't talk about, and they never will talk about how they were completely wrong on that. Outside of Rachel Maddow crying or whatever when she found out that Trump was acquitted, outside of that, they never talk about it. How they got that one completely wrong. There was no collusion. None, zero. And that's just a matter of fact, just a matter of freaking fact. And this is the kind of, I'm going to kick it over to Miss Maddow in just a moment. I got to figure out how to get audio. Let's see if I can work on this. Let's see if I can figure out how to get audio into the feed. Because again, I am new to this whole game. But look, they want us to bend the knee. And I'm not a Republican. I just want to make that perfectly clear. I do not consider myself a Republican. I consider myself an independent. I love freedom. I love free speech. I love being able to do what I want within the law. I don't want to break the law. I don't wish to break the law. That's not what I want to do. But I want my freedom. I don't want to live under an authoritarian government. I don't want to live under the rules of any law enforcement because I don't need to, because I don't break the law. So I don't want to live under their authoritarian, crazy lockdown laws or crazy, absolutely insane, just rhetoric and straight up bullshit that we've gone through over the past number of months with the social media crackdowns. Nobody wants to deal with that. Look, there was no Russian collusion, and Miss Maddow was now this is the face. This right here is the face of the left right here. This is her. She is the one who's marching to the beat of her own drum. So let's listen in. I hope you guys can hear this. I'm going to crank a little bit and just try to pump it through my headphones so you guys hear it into the mic. I don't know if it's going to work though. It might suck, but I don't really know what else to do. Special counsel, 50 million. I'm sorry, was it 50? I think it was $50 million of taxpayer money put into a fake Russian collusion hoax. Bullshit, complete bullshit to try to undermine Donald Trump's win as president. Look, did he steal the election? Maybe. I don't know. I don't know if Trump actually, did some kind of nefarious act in 2016. I don't know. But like at the end of the day, who cares? It is what it is. There's also just some absolute insane opinions and takes I see on social media. And of course, I'm not going to go through all of them, but we're at this point where if you are disobeying what the social media gods are telling you, then you have the possibility of just getting shut down and shut up forever on those social media platforms. Because eventually they're just going to really have a monopoly on free speech. And that's where we're headed, man. That's where we're headed. We're headed towards a monopoly on free speech. That's really it. So wild times, wild times. So I'm arguing with this cat on Facebook. It's just insanity how there's such a delusion. It's just, I'm sorry about that little pause. I know that's kind of a no-no in the YouTube game, but some of these comments that I get on social media, like, it's grand delusion when people just can't wrap their head around what's going on here. I'm going to take you through a walk through my, through my Facebook story, which is normally I like to troll on Facebook. I like to troll, I'm just waiting for them to shut me down somehow. And when they do, I'm not going to give a shit. I'm really not going to care when Facebook shuts me off. But let's just talk a little bit about some of my posts. And I know I got some names there on the side, but I'll try to keep that. Who cares? It's Facebook. Who gives a shit? So here's one. If you think Bitcoin is a Ponzi, wait till you figure out how Social Security works. Exactly. Everybody's worried about Bitcoin being some kind of Ponzi scheme. They're going to steal everybody's money and then they're going to run off with it all. And Bitcoin's going to be worth nothing. You're going to put all your fiat, all your US dollars into Bitcoin. And then whoever takes it, the exchanges, the Bitcoin miners, they have it now. And now you have Bitcoin, and now Bitcoin's not going to be worth anything because it's a big pot. No, That's not how it works. Bitcoin is a store of value. It's a payment system that, in my mind, the winner of the cryptocurrency race might not be Bitcoin itself, but Bitcoin is obviously heavy in the lead right now and will continue to be in the lead for the foreseeable future. Evil. I agree. Do you agree? Is Mark Zuckerberg evil? I think he is. I think there's some evil there. And look, I have the audacity to post that meme on Facebook. Take it down, Zucks. Take it down. And here we go. Team WMD assemble. Now, look, guys. I was 15 years old during 9/11. Okay? 15 years old during 9/11. During that time period, we were undergoing one of, if not the biggest, next to the the Great Cornholio virus stuff that's going on right now, we were going through one of the biggest psychological operations in our history during the whole 9/11 weapons of mass destruction in Iraq phase. It was crazy looking back on that, man. You know, they would say things in press conferences like, you know, the UK knows that there's weapons of mass destruction in Iraq. The intelligence agencies all over the world know that there are weapons of mass destructions in Iraq. Guess what? We found no weapons of mass destruction. Guess what? Most of the people that America was dropping bombs on were civilians. They were citizens. They were children in school. They were teachers. They were soldiers, some of them, but not necessarily soldiers fighting for, you know, the Taliban or whatever we were in Iraq fighting, the Iraqi, you know, Saddam Hussein's Iraqi soldiers, whatever the shit. There was a lot of innocent people killed in Iraq and in Afghanistan and everywhere else in the world for the last 100 years, more than 100 years. And I can say, and you can say, and we can all say that Donald Trump engaged in no wars. President Trump engaged in no wars. And being 15 years old when 9/11 happened, being at that age where I very easily could have taken a left turn in life and gone into the military and been in Iraq and been in Afghanistan, but I didn't do it. I chose not to, and I'm happy I didn't, because I might not be here right now if I did. They were lying about the amount of deaths that were in Iraq. George Bush came out and said straight up, after we went into Iraq right after 9/11, literally pretty much immediately after 9/11. You know, I don't know, a couple weeks, months, a year, maybe 2 years. I don't even know when Iraqi freedom started. But we go there and Bush literally says that Iraq, there's no evidence to say that Iraq had anything to do, or Saddam Hussein had anything to do with 9/11. So what the hell were we going into Iraq for? Why? Oil, baby. Oil. What did we go into Afghanistan for? Why did we go into Afghanistan? Poppy seeds, baby. Poppy. We took over the poppy plants. You can search online and find Marines and soldiers who had the one literal job of guarding the poppy fields. Why? Because we took it all here to America so we can turn it into opioids and sell it to the American public and get them all hooked on drugs and heroin and shit, because that's how that stuff is made. And here we are again, looking forward to the Biden administration. Get ready. Wars are probably coming. Another war is probably coming. They've been setting the stage for a war with Russia for many years now. And it might be coming soon. Who knows? Next one. Here's something, a personal comment from me. Bummed out that President Trump didn't pardon Assange and Snowden. This goes without saying. Ross Ulbricht too. Ross Ulbricht should have been pardoned. Donald Trump failed in his last few weeks to pardon some people that have been calling for the pardon of for many years now. Instead, he pardons like rappers like Lil Wayne got pardoned, Kodak Black, who Kodak Black is an absolute criminal piece of trash, man. Kodak Black is a criminal, a multi-time criminal, and he gets pardoned, yet Assange and Snowden, who are literally helping the American public understand the kind of freedoms that we are losing to the very authoritarian government that is now in power, don't get the benefit of the doubt. So that bums me out, and I think rightfully so. I think I should be bummed out, and I think possibly if you agree with me, you should be bummed out as well, because that's a big load of bullshit. Let's see what else I got here on the old. Here we go. This is a good one. So this is the Federal Reserve. The amount of money that America is literally printing from the Board of Governors of the Federal Reserve System. Look at this complete chaos. All right. And here's my like little comment, my meme: to infinity and beyond. P.S. This is good news for assets, I think. And then I got a little Buzz Lightyear gimmick up there, and he points up to the sky. Oh, I don't want to go to this one yet. Let's go back. Go back. I want to talk about this one for a second. This is one of the reasons why I love Bitcoin. This is one of the reasons why I really, really love Bitcoin and other assets. You know, I know gold is down, but even gold is good. Silver's good. Sports cards, in my opinion, if you're getting the right ones, are really, really good. But you look at the US dollar, and this is not good news. This is bad news, everybody. This right here is terrible. And what's going to happen is this line is going to continue to go up. It's going to continue to rise. Look how many times it ever dipped. Look, it's like trying. You can see here, trying to dip. Nope. Trying to dip. Nope. Trying to dip. Nope. Trying. No. Oh, shit. It's absolute crazy town. And everybody should be aware of this. This, instead of having the freaking COVID, I can't say the word. Instead of having the freaking great cornholio virus numbers on the screen every single day on CNN or on MSNBC or whatever mainstream news channel might tickle your fancy, instead of having that information up there, why not post the Federal Reserve numbers up there so we can keep America informed what our tax money is going to? What the hell is going on with this, man? This pisses me off. It should piss you off too. This is annoying. This is years and years of just incoherent bullshit. And look, it popped just now. Like, it was obviously heading upwards. There's nothing any president could have done when we got to Trump in 2016. He saw this. He wanted to fix this. He tried in so many ways to fix this, but couldn't. And no president could have. No one could have. Nobody. And to the moon, right? This means that we're headed towards a very, very dangerous place, in my opinion. But again, I could be wrong. This is only my opinion. Here, I love this meme. This meme cracks me up. And this is part of the reason why I am really, really mad at President Trump. Okay? Because he made a lot of his supporters out to look like complete clowns. Look at this. Trump's going to drain the swamp. Okay, well, at least he won't let the ATF run wild. Well, maybe he'll pull us out of the Middle East at least. Surely he'll pardon Snowden and pardon Assange and Snowden. Nope. Clowns. We are complete clowns if we supported Trump for these reasons. And look, I'm new to this. I hated Trump blindly for many years. And just recently, over the past few months, I stopped hating the guy. Because why did I hate him? I couldn't tell you why I hated him anymore. I hated him because he was a Russian spy and I thought he was racist and a real piece of shit. Now I know he's not racist. I know he's not a Russian spy. And many of the things he did prove, in my opinion, to me, and what matters to me, that the guy isn't necessarily a piece of shit. Now, to you, he might be a piece. To you. Because there are certain things that you care about that I don't care about. And if you think he's a piece of shit, I respect that. That's fine. I'm not going to fight you or argue about it unless you want to do it civilly. I'll always have a civil conversation or debate or argument. But if you want to start throwing jabs and forcing me to, like proof, like post links, and you should know this information off the top of your head, blah, blah, blah. Fuck you. Don't tell me to post links. And here's just a YouTube meme. And here's my Democrats, Republican time to heal thing. So that's a little look through my Facebook, man. And it's just, that's all I post. So if you want to follow me on Facebook, please go ahead and follow me on Facebook. But yeah, just a weird time we're going through right now in our country's history. I think everything's going to quiet down soon. I think after these first number of months of President Biden, things will hopefully chill. That's really the only thing that I can hope for, that we can all hope for, is that things just settle down a little bit. All right. That they just settle down a little bit, because that's what we need as a nation. We don't need all this animosity, all this anxiety. We don't need it. I don't need it. I don't want it. I don't ask for it. I try to have conversations with people. I don't know how many times I've been attacked for whatever reason for being called someone called me a Proud Boy. Like I didn't even know what a Proud Boy was until about a few months ago. I had no idea. And then somebody was like, "Oh, you side with what?" Like, I don't even know what Proud Boy is. I just learned it recently, man. So that's really it. That's all I got today. I don't have too much. Figured I'd come on here and blabbermouth for a little bit. I am banned on Twitter. I am suspended for the time being. And that's a shame, but it is what it is. It happens to the best of us. And I guess I'm not immune to getting the ban hammer dropped down on me. I love how Google always wants you to add your home address. Here, give us your phone number. Give us your home address. We're Google. You can trust us. We're Google. Trust us. Give us all your information. Give us everything. Give us everything that you ever came up with in your life. We want it. Just crazy. We're living in crazy town, man. Am I the only one that sees it? Am I crazy? Am I the only one that sees it? Here's the reasoning. I'm going to put it up on the screen just a second. I don't know if anybody's still with me, but if you are, thank you so much for listening. I do appreciate it. I'm just venting a little bit, having myself a grand old time. Hi, Jay Aletto. Your account at Jay Aletto has been locked for violating the Twitter rules, specifically for violating the policy on spreading misleading and potentially harmful information related to Great Cornholio 19. We understand that during times of crisis and instability, it is difficult to know what to do to keep yourself and your loved ones safe. First of all, it is not difficult to know. Twitter, it is not difficult to know. You're making it difficult to know. Us as human beings, free Americans, we can make our own decisions. Under this policy, we require the removal of content that may pose a risk to people's health, including content that goes directly against guidance from authoritative sources of global and local public health information. What I said in my tweet is be careful listening to unelected health officials. All I said was just be careful. What's wrong with that? Be careful listening to unelected health officials. That's all. That's literally all I said, was to be careful. Be vigilant. I've been saying that forever. For more information on COVID-19, as well as guidance from leading global health authorities, please refer to the following links. COVID-19 advice for the public, WHO, facts about COVID-19 from the WHO, the World Health Organization, an organization that America isn't even a part of, except we will be soon, because I know Biden's going to throw us back into it. An organization that is run by China and the CCP, the Chinese Communist Party. This Dr. Tedros guy has a very shady history, a very shoddy past. I don't trust it. And I'm allowed not to trust it. But I'm not allowed to tweet it. I'm not allowed to tweet it. So please note that repeated violations may lead to a permanent suspension of your account. Proceed to Twitter now to fix the issue with your account. I can't fix the issue. They don't let me fix the issue. I've got about 5 more hours of lockdown on Twitter. And that is a shame, because there's a lot to talk about today. There's a ton to talk about, but yet I'm completely locked down. Meanwhile, so many people on social media are laughing it up. They're having a grand old time. They're loving it. They're loving that they can literally make fun of people, the same people they've been making fun of relentlessly for many, many years. So I'm just saying that don't reap what you sow. Do not reap what you sow. Okay? Don't. Because it's going to come back to bite you in many different ways. Don't do it. All right? Don't reap what you sow. Please don't do it. It's not good. It's not good practice. It's not something you should do. So, but yeah, this has been fun. I thank you guys for joining me here on my YouTube channel. If you haven't yet, please subscribe, hit that like and share button. It's the only way that anyone's ever going to find this broadcast because, you know, I don't even think anybody listens anyway, but it's okay. We'll eventually build that following. It's just a matter of keeping it consistent, which I'm trying to do. But thank you so much for listening. There's a lot of, there's so much wildness out there that nobody pays any attention to. Ah, man. Anyway, I'm going to get out of here. Thank you so much for joining me. I do appreciate it. I'll talk to you guys hopefully tomorrow, maybe at a different time. I don't know. But hope you enjoyed the show. Take care. Bye.